What's up, beautiful people? Thank you for joining your boy Marquise on another episode of Buy That Toy, a little toy talk, man. Just want to go through a couple of figs that I've been able to buy. Hope things have been going well for you all in the hunting world. Hasn't been as spectacular for your boy. Been posting a few photos here and there, but man, my stores are kind of slow on the uptick. Like, I haven't seen the haulathon stuff yet. I'm getting a few spatterings and a few sprinklings of the new Marvel Legends. Just not much to record or really showcase from a hunt standpoint. I even have ordered or pre-ordered a couple of things, and man, one of my pre-orders got canceled and it broke my heart. The Foot Soldier King, I think it's a Foot Soldier King Hiss combo from the Motu Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover wave. Heart is broken. The pre-order got canceled, so that sucks. So I just been kind of laying low, but if you've been watching me here on the channel, you know that I've been buying some stuff on sale, and I keep telling everybody this is not a Transformers channel. Well, guess what? Today we're going to talk about a couple of Transformer figures that I picked up. Just going to give you real briefly some of my thoughts and insights on them. Not all of them transform, but I just want to go through a couple of things and tell you what I liked about them, don't like about them, and all of that stuff. Because here's the kicker. I got these things on sale. You know I love a good sale. They're not necessarily brand spanking new, but they're new to me. So I like talking about the things that I find on sale. We're always looking for a good deal, and you know what's going on with the state of affairs in the world. So maybe you two are out there hunting and trying to find stuff on the low because you don't want to play these, I guess, inflated or exorbitant prices right now. So maybe you want to skip some of those things. So this is the first thing that I want to talk about. So I was able to find this guy right here, Motormaster. And I talked about him on a previous episode of Buy That Toy. So I've got him transformed into his vehicle mode, and he's got this neat little power axe. And I found out that this is just basically a repaint of a version of Optimus Prime that they put out. And this figure was pretty cool. I went down a rabbit hole, if you will, just kind of figuring out more about Motormaster, and I found out that he is actually like the main figure in a line of Decepticons where they actually combined during the Combiner Wars from back in the day. So that was pretty interesting. But this version of Motormaster actually comes from an animated series that comes out. He's got the animated face. I transformed him into his to his vehicle mode. I thought this was pretty cool. I am not a guy that's quick or fast with Transformers, so I can't transform him on camera. I would literally have to pause the video and spend about 30 minutes to get him back into his robot mode. But I'm gonna put a picture of him on the screen. He is very impressive, especially in robot mode. Like, his articulation was dope. Definitely on par with that Studio Series Optimal Primal that I had. So I really like this figure, and I was surprised that I found him for $9. This thing just kind of pegs in multiple spots. You can let him ride around with it. It's pretty dope, man. I really love this fig for $9. So I think I'm going to leave him in vehicle mode. I just love that purple and that green. For $9, man, this figure was a 100% buy. And if you're a Transformers fan, I'll be honest with you, I would probably even, if you like Transformers, I don't know different to tell you otherwise, I would probably buy this one even at regular price. But finding him for like $9 at Target, man, was really dope, man. It looks really good. There's a lot of detail in it. And again, I know that this is a repaint from an Optimus Prime, but I like this Motormaster. If you can find this version of Optimus Prime, I'm sure you'll like it, in particular if you're a Transformer guy, especially if the price is light. So this one right here, buy. Thumbs up on this one. So there's another figure that I got. Let's talk about this bad boy. Now, this is Tarn, Super7 Tarn. Now, he comes with the little buddy. I forgot this little guy's name. Forgive me. I looked it up and forgot. But I got Tarn, and again, went down a rabbit hole looking up information about Tarn. Found out that he was a part of the Decepticon Justice Division, which was like an Enforcers divisions of Decepticon. He wears the Decepticon logo as a mask. He's heavily devoted to Megatron. So this figure right here is a Super 7 figure. And I got this figure because I looked at it and the colors on it just look amazing. You can see the vibrant kind of pinkish, purplish colors, the kind of like, I was finna call it a rust blue, but it's not a rust blue. It almost looks baby bluish, but it's designed to look like metal, the black. These colors look so great to me. And so I bought this figure because I was on Super 7 just hanging out and I saw it. I was like, you know what? I'm not great with Transformers. It's a Super 7 figure. It doesn't transform. Let's give it a go. It was on sale. I know I paid maybe $25. I might even pay $20 for this thing at that particular time. It was a deep discount. So I figured that I would buy it. I was like, even if it doesn't transform, it'll be fine. And so I bought it. It came with a different head. His head without the mask. I don't have all the accessories out. I'm not going to pull them out. And it comes with a couple of different hands. And when I got this figure, I'll be quite frank with you, I found out why it was $25. While the colors look good, it's a really cool looking figure. This is pretty much all you can do with it. It just stands here. Even from a shoulder standpoint, like you struggle to keep the shoulders to come up because they're so heavy. If you get them to stay up, that's all you can do. You get a little bend at the elbow and a little bend at the knee. And as you can see, this thing literally just fell off as I was trying to pose them. Everything is loose. This figure is really just okay, to be quite frank with you. And I hope that didn't break when I dropped it. You heard it clang on the floor right there. It looks amazing from a color standpoint. It is not an amazing figure. You can't do much with the legs. They barely bend. It's basically a big block. There's no like hip swivel or hip joint, no ball joint in the hip. So you can go up and down. There's no waist bend. The head tilts and does a little bit, but there's not much. Like, look, arm up, that it won't even stay up on this side. So there's not much to it. So I found out why this figure was on sale. And to be quite frank with you, it's absolutely a do not buy. It's just not a good figure, man. It'll look good if you just want him to stand straight up and down. I've got to get another representation of Tarn because the more I read about the figure, the more I like in him. But this figure right here, 100% pass, dude. Don't even spend the $25 on him. It looks cool. That's all I can say. The colors look amazing, but no on Tarn. And that really kind of broke my heart because I was really excited to open that. And I just found myself, even after I opened it, just being sorely disappointed. Now, here's the flip side to it. I also went and bought another one. I said, okay, we got one Super 7 Transformer. Let's check out another one. So this one is Banzai-Tron, I think is how you say it. So this one comes from the Action Masters line. So Action Masters came out, I believe, in the like 1990s or something like that. And this was a series of Transformers who actually are designed to not transform. So he didn't have an alt mode, but they came with little buddies. And their little buddies were supposed to transform into like different weapons and different things like that, or accessories or vehicles and things. So I picked this one up. The cool thing about this one is, number one, I fell in love with the colors. So I found him on sale on eBay, and the colors alone are what hooked me. I love these bright, vibrant colors. It just reminds me of the 90s. So I was like, sure, let's give it a go. It cannot be as bad as Tarn. And I was right. It is not as bad as Tarn. Now, mind you, this guy came out a few years ago, and so did Tarn. They're not new figures by any stretch of the imagination, but again, new to me. This one poses way better. You've got a ball joint in the hip, so you can do different things in with the legs. And even though it's only a single bend at the knee, you can still get some different little action poses, like he's doing things. And he does come with a couple of set of hands. He's got a cool little hand. I don't have it out, but it looks like he's pointing, like he would tell you like charge that way or something like that, which is dope. And you can just do things with him, man. The colors look good. And so again, I paid $23, $25, and that was shipping included because I know this isn't an ultra popular figure on eBay, and I love it for the price. The colors look good. It's not supposed to transform, so I like that. This is my only negative about this. This is his little buddy that he comes with, and I don't know what his name is. We'll call him Krabatron. And so you can tell that right here, it looks like this would have been the piece that flipped out. It would turn into some type of gun crab or something like that. I feel like Super 7 could have at least gave us the articulation there, right? They could at least flip that gun out. That's the one thing that they could have did. But you do still have the cool feature where you can port this part of the gun that he holds onto the figure and things like that. So I think that that's pretty dope. But this figure itself, the little buddy that it comes with, $25, 100% a buy. I love the way that this figure looks. I love the way that it feels. And this is probably one of my favorite Super 7s. So I've noticed for me, when it comes to Super 7, this is where I feel like Super 7 shines at, right? When you take older figures and you just kind of give them an update because you can get more detail into them, right? And you can put a little more color, more paint apps, and do different things. Just kind of give them a little more expression with hands, a little slight variations to the movement, and you can just add more to them. To qualify what I'm saying, let me turn around and grab two figures off the shelf, right? So this right here, of course, Radiation Ranger. Got a Radiation Ranger. Love me some Toxic Crusaders, all right? Here's my Super 7 Radiation Ranger. Now, naturally, this one is incomplete, so that's fine. But here's my Super 7 Radiation Ranger. And this is the update that I'm talking about. You take the figure that's already in existence and you just kind of give him a little more oomph, if you will. Like, look at the difference in the goggles. These goggles look amazing. They're cool, but these just look better. The translucent orange, the way you get the coloration, just look at the shield. This one has a little more splattering of like ooze and stuff on it, whereas the ooze on this one is just all solidly painted. Look at the front part of the chest. You get a little silver piece to make it look like there's a button, whereas the green on this part of the chest it's just there. See what I'm saying? You get silver buttons on the chest plate of the individual that's the Super 7 fig, and this is just kind of solidly painted. This is where I feel like Super 7 shines, in my opinion. The updates to the backpack, the glow-in-the-dark pieces. I don't know if the original figure comes with that on the backpack. I haven't found those accessories yet, but this is just where I think the Super 7 shines. The ability to give you more detail on an older figure, just take it, give it some slight articulation updates, like this one has a knee bend and the ankle bends and stuff like that, and just more detail. That's why I think the Super 7 shines. So yeah, I'm happy with the Banzai-Tron. I'll say that. Tarn left a lot to be desired. So yeah. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and just talk about a couple of things that I've been able to pick up, some of the things that I've opened. Man, I appreciate you for locking in and checking me out today. Want to try a new setup. As you can see, I'm standing up, just moving it around, trying some different things or whatever. I appreciate you for checking me out. Remember to like, comment, subscribe over here on YouTube. Let me know what you think about the figs. Again, not brand spanking new, but do you have them? What do you think? What do you think about Super 7s in general? What are your opinions on them or whatnot? And what are you looking for while you're out there hitting those pegs, man? For me, I'm trying to catch some sales. I'm looking for anything that I can find online to get shipped in and just adding to the collection and having fun, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. Check us out over on TikTok. Excuse me. Follow me on IG. Follow me on Instagram. Like, comment, and subscribe right here on YouTube, man. And until next time, peace.